name's Olivia. I'll be one of your coaches today. Welcome to the Muskegon Luge. We're so glad to have you out here. Today you're going to be learning how to luge. There are a few main components of the sled that you're going to need to know. You have on the front of the sled the Kuffins. That is a German word for runner. That is where your feet are going to go and also what you're going to use to steer the sled. On the front you have the pod. That's where you're going to be sitting. It's made out of canvas. And also you have these stabilizer bars. That is where your hands are going to go. So anywhere along this bar you can grab on. And then on the back of the sled, you have the bridge, the upper bridge and the lower bridge. For this upper bridge, that's where you're aiming to be sitting, so your tailbone is going to be as close to this bridge as you can get it. All right, now we're gonna learn a few things about positioning. So you can go ahead and get in the sled. And luge is actually a French word for sled. So go ahead and sit all the way up on the front, as close up to the front as you can. Luge is not a comfortable sport. So all the way up, shoulders back on the sled. It's very important to keep your shoulders back. Once you take your shoulders off the sled, that's called telescoping, and you won't have any control over the sled. So that means you won't be able to steer. Your feet are going to stay up high on those Kuffins, your toes pointed in. Don't drop your feet. You cannot go any slower once you're on the sled. The only thing that dropping your feet is going to do for you is send snow and ice flying into your face. So unless you want to be blind and still going 30 miles per hour, keep your feet up on the sled. And then your hands in a fist around the handles. Make sure your fingers aren't down by the ice. That is another important safety rule. We want you to go home with all 10 of your fingers. And then when you're going to hit a wall, you have elbow pads on your arms. Those are going to take all of the impact away. So if you hit a wall, you will hit a wall. It's unavoidable pretty much unless you're really good at steering. That just takes all of the impact. So don't try to put your arms out or your feet out. The walls don't move. They've been there for a long time, but your hands and feet will. All right, so you're gonna have to keep your shoulders back all the way pressed against the back of the sled, as flat as you can make them go. Your feet are straight, pointed in, just like that. And then for steering, if there's a wall on your left side, you're going to roll to the right and press on your left Kuffin. And then if there's a wall on your right side, rolling to your left and pressing on your right Kuffin. So you want to stay low in the curve, so you're steering away from the wall, just looking in the direction that you want to go. We'll go over that one more time. Wall on your left side, looking to your right, pressing with your left. Wall on your right side, looking to your left, and pressing with your right Kuffin. All right, so now we're going to learn how to stop, a very important part of luging. So the easiest way to do this is to just keep your feet straight out and hit the cubes. There's foam cubes at the end. They're soft, they don't hurt. So just keep your feet up and flat and go ahead and hit those. They'll go flying, we'll chase them down, everything will be okay. If you take a run or so and you're starting to feel like the next Olympian, you can try the Olympic style stop. You sit up on the sled, put your feet down on the ice, grab the Kuffins, pull up. What this does is drags the steels into the back of the ice, and it will bring you to almost a complete stop. This also gets you style points, so, and we also like to call this the Harry Potter. All right, to go over a few safety tips, don't put your arms or your feet out to try to stop yourself from hitting a wall. The elbow pads will take all of the impact for you, so there's no need to worry there. Keep your shoulders pressed back against the sled. As soon as you take your shoulders off the sled, you're going to lose control of your steering. Also, never put your feet down. That will not slow you down. It's only going to send snow and ice into your face. All right, now that you guys have learned to luge, we have your coaches out here to help you. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. All right, let's luge.